So we're going to make this delicious coffee cake. It's pretty easy. It's an 8x8 pan with just a few ingredients. Okay, I've got a craving for something sweet as usual. So I'm going to make Gail Gann's blueberry buckle. So I'm going to go gather my ingredients. I've sprayed my pan with Pam because I don't want to mess with it. I'm going to make my crumb topping first, which is a 1/4 cup of butter melted, and then 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/3 cup of flour, and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. So I'm going to do that all in this pan because that's where I'm going to melt it. So I have my 1/4 cup of nice delicious Land O'Lakes butter that I just got. I'm going to melt that, not put that over there. I'm going to melt that, and then I will get my flour in this bowl. I'm going to put 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to mix that together. So I'm going to go grab that next. This is going to come together so fast. And it's all, you know, from your kitchen. It's all homemade. I mean, this is so easy. So I'm going to use the smaller bowl for my dry ingredients and the bigger bowl so that I can mix in this okay. So we're going to go 1/4 cup of butter, and then it says 3/4 cup of sugar. Alright, so this is a half, so I'm going to do half of that. Oh, that's more than I need. So I'll do, oh my goodness, I don't need that much. Okay, and you know what I'm going to put in there, because I like it, is vanilla. Because that's what started this whole idea, was I was just thinking I needed something with vanilla, like vanilla cake. So I'm going to put a splash in there. There. Splash of vanilla. Never hurt anybody. Now I'm going to just get these two together here. The sugar and the vanilla and the butter. Ideally, you would want to take your mixer and get in there and mix it up. Who knows, I might have to get mine out. See, my problem is that when I get help in the kitchen, they put things away and I don't know where they put them. So I do not have the handheld mixer and the things that go, the beaters, in the same place. So I'm reluctant to get my KitchenAid and put it on the counter because it takes up so much room. And I'm not, I don't have a big kitchen, let's just say that. Because I have a kitchen, so I'm thankful for it. Some people have nice big fancy kitchens. Good for them. I have as fancy as I can have, and I really like it because some people don't even have what I have, so I will work with what I have. So there we go. Ideally we'd like to take this and whip it up until it's a nice uniform lemon color. But I'm not getting my mixer out. I'm cheating. I hope it still comes out good. Now I've got a nice fresh egg from one of my neighbors down the road. Yay. That's exciting. Get that in there. This will help me to incorporate better. Yeah, see that? Perfect. Nobody's going to give me a prize for this, so I'm just going to do it how I want to do it. And it smells good. I can smell the lemon. I mean, not the lemon. The color is lemon, but I can smell the vanilla. There, that's whipped up pretty good. Okay, now, let's make sure I have all the ingredients. What does she want me to do with the blueberries? Add the dry ingredients. Oh, alternate in thirds. I need to put half a cup of milk in there. And then I toss the blueberries with some flour. Alright, I need milk. And I'm going to use coconut milk because I got all this coconut milk that I just decided to buy. And I'm going to use it. Oh, look at that. Looks pretty good. Alright, so that's a half a cup. I'll put that back in the fridge. Get out the dry ingredients and mix it in. Fold it in. And it's going to need the coconut milk right away because I don't want to whip this to pieces and then make the gluten develop in the flour. I sometimes will just do this all at once, and this is where I go off the rails with the recipe. I just do it my way, but you know, it doesn't get wasted. As a matter of fact, this is a little 8 by 8 dish. I'm gonna have to snag myself a piece before my husband tonight will eat the whole thing. He just snacks. He has snack attacks at night. So there we have it. Now, this is called blueberry buckle. I have no idea why. I didn't look it up. I don't know what the difference between like just a plain old coffee cake and a blueberry buckle is. Maybe I have to look at this again. Fold, toss. Alright, add the dry ingredients and alternate with half the milk. Toss the berries with the tablespoon of flour and then fold into the batter. Let cool and cut into squares. Oh, well that's interesting. A whole hour. I kind of wished I doubled the batch just because if it's really good, you know. This seems pretty thick, this batter. So I'm hoping, it says a whole pint, which I'm saying that's good. Now, see this? I picked these last year. I mean, no, not last year. Just a few months ago, in July. So some of them have the stems on them. Well, whoever gets the stems, they get the prize. Alright, just a couple tablespoons. Oh, but we don't want any of this. Looks like little pieces of grass. Well, this is definitely an organic little dish, isn't it? It's alright. It's alright. Except for, what's that? I think it's a squished berry, but now it's covered in flour, so I can't tell. So it's not going to be able to go into the mix. I don't like these squashed berries, the look of them. We want a lot of berries. We have a lot. We might as well use them. Stems and all. Okay. Good to go. Now, bring back the batter. Put this here. This batter is crazy because it's so, feels like it needs more liquid. Changed my mind again. Alright, I'm gonna do it the way she says so to do it. You know, I'm just using my hands. I'm gonna incorporate this, because how am I gonna get thousands of blueberries into a bowl of very stiff batter that looks like it needs to have more milk in it. Maybe that's what makes it blueberry buckle, because it's like a buckle. I don't know. Alright, it certainly has a nice cake smell to it. This will be interesting, this experiment. You know, I don't want just to be an experiment. I want it to taste good. I wanted to maybe consider doing the crumble in between too, but no, my blueberries are getting away. Wow. I hope this isn't like a gummy mess, like it looks like it is. Usually when I make a cake, a blueberry cake, which I have a recipe for, I usually have a nice soft batter, like a cake batter. And it's not a stiff batter like this. Well, you know, you have to try things. Gail Gans is pretty good. I discovered her a long time ago on, she used to be on like PBS, that channel that does educational TV. Now I put a whole ton of walnuts because I had them. It's a rare thing. And I felt like it needed brown sugar, but I was going by her recipe. So we'll just get this in here. This smells delicious too. And then we'll bake it for an hour and see what happens. That does look good before it even goes in there to the oven though, doesn't it? Okay. Okay, into the oven it goes.